Hey y'all.
Welcome back to my channel. I said
hey.
hey.
Welcome back to my channel.
Hey girl.
Hey y'all, I'm Jazmyn W. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It has been so long. Y'all know I like to jump in right in, but first I must let you know that if you are in Atlanta, I do have a show this upcoming Sunday on October the 12th at the Atlanta Comedy Theater. I know it's not in Atlanta.
It is though.
But that's what it's called, honey, and it's 20 minutes outside of the city. So come. If you know somebody else who lives in Atlanta and maybe you don't, please send them the show details.
Support me.
That, they can come have a good time. Also, I'll be in DC on December 13th and 14th, and I'm also working on finishing the details for Charlotte as well. Right after that in December. So
I'm waiting on the club. That's it.
A few shows coming up. So excited. Also, for people who really enjoy my YouTube, I do have a Patreon. It's called The Secret Society, and I have a weekly show that I do called Jazz After Dark. It's about intimacy, sex, relationships, but it's mainly about sex. We talk about everything from different sex toys to sex after kids to being a good kisser. So we've talked about a lot of different topics. I've done the podcast for over a year now. A year and a half, honestly. And yeah, if you want to get into topics that are more
spicy,
related to intimacy, then go ahead and join the Secret Society. So you can always email me as well at jazzafterdark@gmail.com with your questions about intimacy and anything else. I mean, we're going to be talking about how to have a healthy coochie coming up too. So it's really just about intimacy in general. So if you like those sort of topics, if you want to liberate yourself, then it's a safe space for us to do that. So
I'm liberated here.
Anyway, today we'll be talking about Love is Blind. I really wanted to talk about Love is Blind this season because I've been gone from YouTube for so long, and I want to jump back into talking about our shows. The reason I have never talked about Love is Blind on my YouTube before is because there are too many episodes. Baby, it took me 4 days to watch 6 episodes. I don't have 6 hours back to back. I tried to stay up one night and watch. I was like, I'm gonna watch all 6 episodes. Baby, I got through 1.5 episodes, and I was like, I'm done. I'm tapped out. I'm going to sleep.
Tired.
So, but I'm gonna get this out before the next set of episodes drop.
Hopefully.
So let's get into it, baby. I only got 10 minutes. Oh my goodness. Okay, there are 6 episodes. We've already got I don't even know how many proposals, and we've already gotten to the honeymoons or vacations, whatever. So let's get into the couples. That's what we're going to be talking about. I can't talk about every single person in the show. Let's talk about the couples. The first couple we're going to be talking about is Casey and Patrick. Casey and Patrick. Casey is the white girl, the white blonde. Patrick is the Asian guy who was insecure about the fact that he's Asian. Now, he said that, one of his main insecurities in the pod was the fact that he's Asian, and he finds that he feels like he's not as desirable. Patrick is a tall, good-looking guy. I don't know why he feels like he's not desirable as far as looks, as far as him being Asian. I mean, I'm not in his skin, right? So as a dark-skinned black woman, I think there are a lot of crossover. There's a lot of crossover here and a lot of similarities, which when it comes to like how European standards for beauty have affected our self-esteem and made us believe things that are not true about ourselves, about our attractiveness, right?
Are not true. False.
In the way, because of white supremacy, other people might treat you because of white supremacy.
Because of their
European
issues.
standards for beauty. So I do understand what Patrick is saying. I do think Patrick's personality is pretty dry. And I think his personality is dry because he's so busy trying to assimilate and fit in and be a bro. He's so busy like trying to be a bro. He's like, I'm a regular Colorado dude. I mean, I like to be outside. I like to snowboard. I like to do all the things that the white guys like to do. So I don't understand.
Exactly.
Baby.
That's your problem.
That's a part of your problem. That's really a part of your problem. You are comparing yourself to a group of people and assimilating to a group of people that was never meant to accept you in the first place, honey. So I find it problematic, Patrick. I think you need to go on a self-love journey. Okay, I think Patrick might need to go to Jamaica and get his groove back. I don't know what he needs to do. He needs to learn to love himself a little bit more and accept himself more. And I think the fact that he was about to connect with the girl, what's the Asian girl? Hold on.
I'm not editing this video.
What was the Asian girl name who ended up leaving the pods? I don't know why she did that, child. Oh my gosh. Anna. He was really connecting with Anna in the pods, and they both realized that they were both Asian, and they both said that they had typically dated white people.
Like they do on every dating show.
Here we go. This what's wrong with y'all. Do Asian people realize that is white supremacy, internalized white supremacy?
Do they? Somebody let me know.
Saying that, and this is not the first time we've seen this. We've heard this from different people with Asian backgrounds on different dating shows. Oh, I normally date white people.
Many times.
Do y'all realize that's okay? It's not racism, because you can't be racist against your own race. It's internalized white supremacy. The idea that dating somebody who's white is better than dating somebody from your own ethnic group, or even other ethnic groups, darker skinned or whatever, that is internalized white supremacy, you guys. You have to get help.
Self-hate.
Anyway, Patrick and Anna, I truly believe Patrick would have chose Anna if she had stayed in the process. Now, do I think that they would have been attracted to each other? That would have been a whole different story.
No.
And I know, because I watch enough of these dating shows, and I have met enough people like Patrick and Anna to know that the attractiveness would have been a struggle if they would have picked each other.
In San Francisco, I met a lot of them.
Anyway, Patrick ended up going with his second choice, which is a white woman named Casey. Patrick opened up to Casey about his fears for not being accepted because of his ethnicity. He said Casey is so sick. Okay?
As in dope. Cool. Amazing.
When Patrick was talking to Casey about opening up about his ethnicity, he's like, do you want me to tell you what ethnicity I am? And she's like, well, yeah. Yeah, he's hesitant to tell you, Casey, because you're white, and he thinks that you might be discriminatory against him because of the way he looks. And he's afraid to also tell you, because this is Love is Blind. Not Love is tell you what ethnicity I am. Okay?
Exactly.
If it was Love is tell you what ethnicity I am, it would be a different show. But this is Love is Blind. You're not supposed to know what the ethnicity of the person is. You're not supposed to know how tall they are. You're not supposed to know how they look, if they're attractive, ugly, handsome. You're not supposed to know that they were homecoming king and queen. You're not supposed to know these things. It's supposed to be solely based on their personality. So him telling you his ethnicity, he is taking a risk by doing that, because I also probably think, like, he's thinking, I'm on this show, I'm not supposed to talk about that. And then also, that is his number one insecurity. And guess what Casey did?
Validated him.
Met him. Even though Patrick might be one of the best looking men she might get at this point in her life, with these bad hair extensions and lashes that are too damn long
and dark,
and she ended up doing exactly what he was afraid of. Rejecting him, telling her she couldn't go on a honeymoon, basically breaking up with him. And Patrick's so
delusional,
and Patrick is so caught up on being with this woman. At this point, he's not accepting the fact that Casey is breaking up with you. But I can't even really blame Patrick, to be honest. Because why, when Casey sat Patrick down to tell him that she didn't see it for them, she didn't see a future with them together, she wasn't attracted to him. He's a good looking guy. It's not about his looks at all. Well, what is it about? Because when it came to his personality, he was the love of your damn life.
It's about his looks.
And now when you see him outside of the pods, you over here crying and got your hands over your face talking about, I know how this is gonna look. It looks how it looks, Casey. It looks like you don't like the fact that you don't like the way Patrick looks. And I know there are people gonna be like, oh, it's not because he's Asian. Maybe she's just not attracted to him. Maybe it's not because he's Asian. He's a good looking guy. It's because he's Asian.
Period.
He tall. He's probably the tallest man you've ever been with. It's because he's Asian. Like, Casey probably thought about, what is my family gonna think? What are my kids gonna look like? What are all of the things that racist people think? when they start doubting themselves about, about the people, about their partners, when they started thinking about what their community is going to think instead of how they actually felt in the pods. Honestly, Casey seems like she barely has a heartbeat, to be honest with you, let alone like any cognitive skills. No shade. But like, she seems like very, hello, is anybody home?
Nobody.
Like, listen, I'm glad she broke up with Patrick because she wasn't Patrick's first choice. She was his second choice, and she didn't really seem to like click with anybody. Patrick and her was just kind of like eager to find somebody during the process and be accepted. And Casey ended up rejecting him. I'm just trying to figure out why when you break up with a man, you jumping all over his body and stuff like that. You jumping into his arms, and why are you doing all of that? Just break up with the man and leave and get out of there. Why are you making out with him, grabbing his face? Like, that doesn't make you a better person, Casey. I'm sorry. Jumping into the man's arms while he's standing up and him carrying you around the foyer of the building doesn't make you a better person. You broke up with him because you don't like the way that he looks, and the fact that he's Asian and he told you he was Asian, and that probably had a lot to do with why you didn't move forward with him and go and just give it a chance. At least go on vacation with the man. Girl, what? Child.
She gave, it's too fucking nice. I'm too nice. She did the same thing. I'm too fucking nice. Girl, shut up.
Anyway, let's move on to Nick and Annie. Annie is 29. She's a salon owner. I wrote down, Annie is desperate.
Yes, very.
I wrote down Nick likes his girls with low self-esteem. Nick was down to 2 of the girls in the pods who had the lowest self-esteem. Did y'all notice that? I said Nick likes his girls with low self-esteem.
2 blondes. With below self-esteem.
Let me see if I can get to the point where Annie and Nick
low self-esteem.
Or even got proposed to.
You don't have no notes on them because they boring. They just boring and homophobic.
Anyway, I wrote down, I don't remember that much. I wrote down Annie has low self-esteem. Annie's also the one who said that Nick asked Annie, if we had a child that was gay, would you accept them? I kind of, one thing I want to make clear on my channel for anybody who hasn't been watching me for a long time, I've been doing this for years. I do not tolerate homophobia on my page. I also, as a part of that, I don't tolerate just saying that people are gay, who have come out as heterosexual or bisexual or whatever on these platforms, right? A lot of times we like to look at people and be like, oh, they're gay. You have no reason to believe that they're gay because they're clearly on here looking for a woman, right? Nick, I believe that Nick might be bisexual.
Girl!
And one of the reasons that I think that is because he asked Annie if they had a gay child, what would she think? And I think he's trying to see how tolerant Annie is.
Of different lifestyles.
Because Nick, I mean, he gives like he could be bi, right?
Girl!
I mean, he do. He gives like he could be one of the, Anyway.
You a hypocrite.
Annie said, well, if my kid was gay, I mean, I wouldn't be happy about it. I wouldn't jump for joy.
Okay, girl.
And Nick is trying to explore this with her. Like, are you homophobic? Yes, she's homophobic, Nick.
Yeah,
she's not the woman for you. Unless you want to be with a woman who is so homophobic that she won't even have an inkling that you might be bisexual.
It'll be unfathomable
Annie
to
sat
her.
Up there and said, "Oh well, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be that happy about it." Annie honestly can go to hell.
For real, like, girl, what? It's your child.
I have a child. I'm a parent. Kids are gonna make hard choices choices that are hard for you to deal with as a parent, for their safety, for their security, for their comfortability all the time. Anyway, the point is I would accept my child because I want my child to be happy.
Point blank, period.
I'd be like, okay, baby.
You gay? Okay.
And I'm supposed to do what?
No. What you want me to do, baby?
I'm like... Anyway, but Annie said she would disown her kids, so she's a bad person. Anyway...
I can never imagine disowning my kid, ever.
Let's move on to Allie and Anton.
Anton all knows, ain't
Allie and Anton.
He knows everything.
Anton were the first couple to get engaged, I think, right?
He know what he talking about. Or he knows what he talking about. Oh my goodness, honey.
Okay, so Allie is 27.
It's giving Bert and Ernie.
She said she's used to coaching and motivating her exes. I believe she's Brazilian. I wrote down she's Brazilian. She told Anton that I love you with every cell in my body on day 1. Episode 1, day 1. And he told her that he loves her back.
Desperate. Desperados.
I think that they're dumb. Anton is 28, 1 year older than Allie. Okay? He's Russian, and he tells everyone anyway, he called Allie baby quick AF is what I wrote down. I can't really talk because as soon as I go on a date with a man, I call him baby. A side note, I posted on Threads that if I go on a first date with somebody and I enjoy the date, I'm gonna kiss them. And everybody on Threads was like, "Oh my God, you're gonna kiss people you've been on a date with? Oh my God, I have to get everybody tested before I kiss them and stuff like that." Y'all don't be kissing people y'all go on dates with. I've been on 3 first dates this year. I've kissed 3 people this year. Well, I've kissed 3 people on first dates.
Period.
I'm like. Everybody's like, "Oh, you're gonna catch herpes." Everybody has herpes. Y'all have a kid in daycare?
Shingles.
Like, you talk about genital herpes. You don't catch genital herpes. I mean, I guess you can catch genital herpes from kissing, but you don't sleep with them. And then also, it's kind of like, do y'all not have conversations before you go on first dates? Y'all just meet. You think you meet somebody in a bar? There's nothing wrong with that. I met somebody in a bar and
you kissed them
this year.
Yeah. So that's you.
Are we not having life experiences, or I don't know? Let me know.
I don't know. I kissed the same person.
I'm not really ashamed to say I've kissed 3 people this year. I mean, it's December.
It's October.
It's October.
It's not that many.
That's not that many to me.
It ain't. You ain't about to shame me.
Some of y'all go out and some of y'all friends go out and kiss people every weekend. There's 52
baby daddies
in a year.
Husbands, baby daddies, boyfriends.
I thought I was being conservative, but hey, I do have a podcast about sex, so.
Not a conservative girl, I guess. The evolution.
I'm not as conservative as y'all. Y'all got me.
Y'all beat me.
I'm like, some of y'all husbands go out and kiss people in the Dominican and come back and do more than kiss. I don't know if y'all know that, but.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, back to Allie and Anton. I say, the point is, when I'm talking to somebody, I call them baby quick. I called him baby the very first day we hung out.
And did.
So.
Now I got a man, so.
Hey, baby.
Jazz, get to the show. Get back to the show, girl, okay? Damn.
Right. Somebody on TikTok said some of them got a whole family over there.
Up the street.
Okay, but anyway. Allie and Anton. Yeah, so Allie is going to show us that maybe she is looking to be a stay-at-home parent and Anton can't afford that. I think that if Allie wanted somebody to take care of her, and I say this about Married at First Sight, I say that about all these shows. If you're looking for somebody to take care of you, do not go on one of these shows. This is not where you go to find a man to take care of you. Allie, you're 27. You got some more years to find somebody to take care of you, honey. You look like an old white man's perfect type.
Fantasy.
I don't know why you on here.
Right.
Okay, I don't know why you on here. I didn't know why you didn't fly to Dallas and try to get it on a date with Jerry Jones or somebody. Because you look like a old white man's perfect woman. If you wanted to be taken care of, you should have went on that.
Don't let Trump see her.
Don't try to come on here and get Anton to figure out if Anton gonna be the one. Okay? Like, child, I don't even know what to say. Let's move on to Sparkle Megan, and Jordan. Sparkle Megan reminds me of an SNL character.
A bad one, but a good one.
I think I said a Mad TV. Okay.
Mad TV.
Sparkle Megan reminds me of a Mad TV character.
I'm not editing this.
Sparkle Megan definitely gives me, I like to kick, stretch, and kick. It's something about her, I just can't take her seriously.
Ever. Sparkle
Megan is the one who said that she is a tech startup owner, but she wants to be a traditional wife. How are you a tech startup owner and you want to be a traditional wife? That don't make sense. Those are conflicting desires for your future.
Right.
Megan says she wants a man to take care of her. She believes a man should pay all the bills and take care of her. And when one of the men asked her, "Are you going to cook dinner?" she said, "Hold on now. Watch out."
Watch out for what?
What the hell are you talking about? Do you know what a traditional wife is? A traditional wife cooks dinner. She folds clothes, washes clothes, has children, cleans up, cooks,
does
arts and crafts.
Bust it open when her man won't. A
traditional woman does not own her own tech startup business and work 16-hour days.
Ever.
So which one do you want to do? Are you willing to give up your tech startup, your passion about health or whatever it's about, to cook and clean for a man so that he can pay all your bills? You don't understand. Like, sometimes people say things that they don't know what they're talking about. Okay? Megan is 33. She says, men are intimidated by me. I wrote down, white men? Question mark. She says she loves a lavish lifestyle. She says she likes traditional gender roles. And as an entrepreneur, tech CEO, I wrote down, girl, bye.
Girl.
She doesn't like Jordan. This is episode 1. She doesn't like Jordan because he's simple. Mike, who was the other guy she was connecting with, she liked him because he has a lot of money. He wants to build an empire. That's what she said. She said she wants to build an empire, and I wrote down, or you want to cook while your man builds an empire. I'm trying to figure out what's going on, okay? Mike was 37, and he's a real estate investor. Jordan, I didn't get his age, but he's a single dad who is already fantasizing about Megan being a stepmother to his child without considering what his child thinks or how his child might feel. Because you're on a show. I thought that when Jordan and Sparkle Megan met, and Jordan was like, haha, let me show you pictures of my kid. I think you're weird, Jordan. I think that you're looking for a stepmama. I think sometimes people with children, doesn't matter their gender, need to learn how to have some boundaries.
Got to.
For their child. Have some boundaries for your child. Like, why are you hugging somebody you just met and then saying, he immediately said, let me show you pictures of my kid. This woman might not even meet your kid. Y'all might not even say yes on decision day.
Right.
Like, and Megan's like, I can't wait to be a stepmom. Y'all, I think y'all might, I've read an article that said that they deprive these people of food and water. And this makes sense because what are y'all thinking?
He's not thinking. With his head.
When Jordan and Sparkle Megan met, he immediately pulled out his photos of his kids. These are my notes. I wrote down, he don't like her. She likes him. She's very into him because she thinks he's hot. Okay? Megan immediately,
girl, read your notes.
Megan immediately got a little bit rejected by Jordan because he said, hold on, my mom's gonna see this. Whenever a man tells you, my mom is gonna see this, My dad is watching. My mom is watching. He's not that attracted to you. He's not that into you.
He don't like you.
He's not.
He don't like you. You ugly to him.
Let me tell you something. When a man like you, he's not thinking about his mama.
At all, ever.
Point blank, period. As soon as he said, my mom's gonna see this, when it came to them kissing, I knew he wasn't attracted to her. He didn't like her. Okay? Megan says she's stepping in to be his mom, his child's new mother. No, you're not.
No, you're not.
And where is his child's mama anyway? I missed that part.
Yeah, what happened to her?
Anyway, during the honeymoon, Sparkle Megan is constantly talking about sex. She's constantly talking about Jordan's penis. She's constantly talking about his body. She's constantly talking about how hot she thinks he is. He has a sleeve of tattoos. She's constantly talking about it. I think that she likes the way that Jordan looks, and Jordan don't like the way she looks. That's what I personally think.
I think that's right.
I also think that Jordan's lifestyle and Megan's lifestyle is not going to match up. Okay? Jordan's not going to have enough loot. Because ultimately, that's her number one priority. That's the number one thing she said she wanted in the pods.
She thinks she's hotter than she actually is.
Now the story has changed.
She's not that hot. Come on, girl.
I thought it was really interesting the fact that all of the couples said that their intimacy was amazing. Oh, the sex is so good.
It's so good. It's so good.
Really? Okay, girl. All right. We have two more couples. We have Madison and Joe, and then we have Calibria and Edmund.
Wow. Hurry up. 10 minutes left.
Let's get to Madison and Joe. Whew. Y'all know I love to say the hot messes for last.
Let's get to it. This is the tea right here.
Madison and Joe. Madison and Joe, when they started to connect in the pods, Madison said, I'm so excited to watch reality TV with your sister and dance in the kitchen with you.
Girl, he don't even want you in the kitchen.
I have to wake up. Like, being crazy about somebody is really fun, but you're not going to dance in the kitchen with your partner every night.
Yeah, it's not a fairy tale.
You're fantasizing about hanging out with his family that you've never met. You could meet his sister. She could be a bitch. You could never want to talk to her really, but you have to be around her because you with Joe. Like, what's up with the fantasies you guys are creating in your head? What happened to just normal conversations and getting to know each other? Like, I wonder if the producers are like, tell us something you're excited about when you guys are together. I would just be like, oh, I'm really excited to meet you and like talk more. I'm really excited to like hold your hand and cuddle. I'm so excited to like watch movies with your sister. I can't imagine watching movies with somebody's sister and I haven't even met them.
Right. It's
like,
irrational.
Y'all just say anything, to be honest with you.
They hungry and drunk.
When Madison and Joe met, Joe immediately was not attracted to her. He almost had an anxiety attack. He said, I wasn't expecting this.
I was expecting somebody hot.
To connect what I'm seeing right now to what we had in the pods. He's basically saying, I didn't expect you to look like this. And not in a good way.
He did wrong.
Joe basically had to walk into another room to gather himself. He was about to have heart palpitations. Is that how you say it? Because he was literally about to have an anxiety attack because Madison was not what he expected looks-wise. He said in the confessional, yeah, I mean, usually I'm used to dating women who are thinner.
Okay.
This is a what do I like to say on here? This is a white people thing. I really need white people to get together and please let me know when y'all decided being super skinny was the most attractive thing. I think Madison has a hot body.
Yeah.
Madison body look good. There's nothing wrong with her body.
At all. Look at it.
In fact, we're over here talking about how Sparkle Megan has a donkey. How Sparkle Megan has a badonkadonk.
I'm offended.
A fatty. No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't. I put on threads. I felt like I was being hit with a microaggression when he was like, "Oh, she has a donk." Where does she have a donk? She has a don't, because she don't have no ass. I don't understand this. Like, and people came at me on threads like, how is it everything is about racism? Everything is about racism.
Everything is about racism.
Everything is about racism. Because when you realize that, like, a curvier body, the way a curvier body is criminalized, especially in American culture and in lots of different cultures. But when you realize how curvier bodies are criminalized and how women of color are often affected by that, black women specifically, and then we can even compare two white women. We have Madison here, who has a curvier body. According to our standards, her body looks great. She's not even plus size. She's just she has a normal average body, right, of an adult woman. And then you're comparing it, Madison should feel like that was a little microaggression too. Then you're comparing it to a woman who is quite smaller and saying that the woman who is smaller, they both have good bodies, has a donk. Do we not see the juxtaposition here? Do we not see the fact that saying that Sparkle Megan has a donk is gaslighting everybody? Because she don't.
She don't. But like, that's their version of thick.
It feels dumb.
That's his version of thick, though.
And then we're over here talking about how Madison is fat. Her man is talking about how she's fat. Does this not feel like the Twilight Zone to everybody, or what? Like, it feels crazy. Like, we're talking about this woman having a fat ass when she's very clearly very thin, and Madison is big to Joe. I have an issue with the perception of the white man on the show and how it relates to culture, how it relates to like the cultural impact of this. Like it feels like a little microaggression.
It do.
It does. I don't take it back. I was offended, or maybe it feels like gaslighting. One or the other. Anyway. I think Madison is really into Joe. On the honeymoon, Joe seemed to have maybe gotten a little bit inebriated. I don't know if it was alcohol or something more. But he ended up going back to the room, laying down, and when Madison came to him and asked him, "Hey, are you okay?" he was acting very confused and bewildered, like he didn't know where he was. Now, in my past life, I have dated somebody who is hard to wake up. And if he's been drinking, I feel like Joe, everybody's like, did Joe do some hard drugs in the room? Did he? I really don't think so. I think that Joe has probably one of those personalities where I think he got too drunk on the, when they were, out celebrating with the other couples. And I think that he has multiple stages of waking up.
Yeah.
Because Joe was like, I was waking up. Have you never seen anybody wake up before? And it's because I don't know if y'all have ever been around anybody like this. I have. There are 3 stages of sleep for this type of person. There is, I'm asleep and my eyes are closed. There is, I'm asleep and I'm having a conversation with you, but I am asleep. And there's, I'm awake. I got a sense, because I have been around people like that, where Joe was talking to her and he was still asleep. But he was having a conversation with her.
He was asleep.
She don't know him though. She don't know that he might have 3 stages of sleep like that. So when you don't know the person, I can see why she kind of got freaked out. Somebody on here said you thought she overreacted. Somebody else said he's been acting like he's just goofy, but also could be something else. I think that Joe's just goofy. I think that Joe has 3 stages of sleep. I also think that sometimes people with sometimes people have more complex brains. That's what I'll say. And I think Joe might be one of those people.
And he's immature.
His brain might be working overtime.
Right.
And your brain is a computer. And I think that if his brain is working overtime and his brain is a computer, that second stage of sleep is like a little bit of a glitch.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm making sense, but Joe was not awake when he was talking to her.
I don't believe he was.
That's all I'm going to say. He wasn't awake. He was asleep. And I don't think it was drugs. I think it was
asleep.
It's just the way his brain works. He has 3 stages of sleep. And she don't know that because she just started dating a man. And that's probably maybe one of the first times she slept with him or around him. But sometimes when sometimes you have to wake people up fully before having a conversation with them. And when you've been around them, you know that.
Yeah, but they don't know each other. So
that's all I'm going to say about that. Let's move on to the very last couple.
The worst couple of all.
Calabria and Edmund. There's a lot of conversation about Edmund happening online. A lot of conversation. A lot of people are on my timeline on TikTok are saying, "Oh, the people who produce this show must want to get sued because Edmund, he seems like he has some cognitive issues, or Edmund doesn't seem to be functioning like a neurotypical adult." Here's my thing about it. I don't know if Edmund lives on his own or if he lives with a family member or what the case is. But if Edmund lives on his own and works, he has a job, and he does all the things that an adult does, why am I expecting him to have I don't think he should be on this show. You know why? Because I don't think he's a good catch.
Right.
Any grown man who wears a pick in his head everywhere he goes and eats his boogers, admittedly, on the show is not a good catch to me.
He has some growing up to do. Who
wants to be with a man who eats his boogers?
Nobody. Willingly.
Somebody
Some of y'all. Yeah.
Calabria do.
Exactly. So I guess
maybe he should be on the show. I don't know. Should we be blaming the producers? Somebody said Edmund has a master's degree. Should we be blaming... Who should we blame? Should we blame the producers? Should we blame Edmund mama and daddy for letting him come on here? But he grown.
He grown.
Edmund signed up for the show.
He was a foster kid, by the way. But
should we blame... I blame Calabria.
For falling in love.
Why do you fall in love with him? No good catch.
Desperate.
Desperate.
Desperado.
Are you?
Very.
He don't have a mom and dad. Where they at? They passed away?
Now, Jazmyn, you got to edit this. My camera about to die. But y'all stick around because it's the best part.
Where they at? I'll obviously be halfway watching the show. Where's mom and daddy?
Y'all on live with me at this point.
Where his parents?
Ignore my pimple. I don't have brows on today. Y'all like it?
Somebody said he don't have a mom and dad. What his granny? His auntie. Oh, he was a foster kid. Another reason why he needs to be somewhere else. Oh yeah, I think I did hear that Edmund was a foster kid.
And he went through trauma.
Listen, Edmund is emotionally unstable.
Right.
Edmund cried the very first episode while he was telling Calabria about his feelings.
Boo-hooed.
He shouldn't be on the show. You know why? He's not a good catch. This show's supposed to be for good catches. But my real issue is, why is Calibria kissing him?
Right.
Nobody was supposed to pick Edmund. You know why? Because he says he eats his boogers.
Exactly.
Because he cried the first day in the pod. Boo-hooed. He didn't just... Oh, man. I'm sorry. I got a little emotional. He boo-hooed. Do you think the producers thought that Calibria was going to fall in love with Edmund? You really think they thought that?
Hell no.
Edmund was supposed to come onto the screen, and they were supposed to play some little quirky music while he talked about eating his boogers and doing backflips over the couch in the pods, and he was never supposed to get chosen. He was never supposed to have no options for nobody to propose to him. He's supposed to boo-hoo and cry in the pods, and he was supposed to go on, and there you wouldn't even see him on episode 3. But no, Calibria chose, you know what? I love that you're sensitive.
First conversation.
I love that you in here crying. What?
He's not emotionally ready for nothing.
Calibria, you're 27. Maybe that's the problem.
Exactly.
I don't mind going 50-50.
Desperate.
You got me in here falling for you. Get
Desperate.
up. Why are you falling for Edmund? You falling for him, and he falling and flipping all over around the floor, licking the floor, kissing the floor. Why would you fall for that? Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't have no sympathy. I don't have no sympathy for neither one of them, to be honest with you. Edmund is a grown man. A lot of men have issues and need help and don't get it.
Yep.
I don't have no sort of sympathy for Edmund. Like, he eats his boogers. He got a pick in his head everywhere he go. And he got mad at Calibria on the honeymoon because she's had sex before.
With a random.
And the reason I don't have no sympathy for Edmund is because no matter what you think about how intelligent or unintelligent or neurotypical or whatever he is, the man is selfish. The man is comparing himself to all of the other couples, in competition with all the other couples. Mm-hmm. And once he found out all the couples had sex, now he mad because he didn't get no coochie.
Yeah, manipulative.
I don't have no sympathy for Edmund. He mad because he didn't get coochie. I'm too fucking nice. I'm too nice. You're not too nice, Edmund. You're too on my damn nerves is what you are. Because you don't have to sit up there and talk about how you too damn nice. You being nice ain't got nothing to do with no coochie.
Right.
Get out of my face, Edmund. I don't care. I don't have no sympathy. I'm too fucking nice. It's because I'm too fucking nice. No, that's not why, Edmund. It's because you picking your boogers. So if you want cootie cat, stop picking your boogers.
Exactly. Simple.
I don't have no sympathy. And then Calibria up there talking about some. Yeah, you ought to be looking shocked and confused because why are you here? You should have got up and think, what am I doing here? Splash water on your face and wake up. Calibria too fine to be on here with Edmund talking about something. He got a pick in his head at dinner on the sunset. There, y'all watching the sunset, the ocean water. He got a pick in his head.
Ridiculous.
Girl.
He need to be with somebody who got a bonnet on at this point.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I'm not gonna stand for it. I'm not gonna let y'all tell me, oh well, don't talk about him and the producers. It's the producer's fault. The man signed up for the show. He got on the show, and this is a grown man. None of us are normal.
None of us.
But he should have never been on this show. The show's supposed to be for good catches. Okay? He should have never been on the show. And I'm going to tell you right now, Annie should never been on the show. She homophobic.
A lot of people.
Why the hell was she on the show? And I'm going to tell you right now, the racist girl should have never, Casey should have never been on no show. The show, if I had a dating show, it'd be no homophobia, no transphobia, no racism, no damn people eating their damn boogers, and nobody crying and screaming and kicking about coochie.
Exactly.
Or penis.
Go heal.
Have some decorum, everybody. I'm so sick. Like, none of these people are normal. Shoot.
None of them are normal.
Everybody on here ain't got it all. Like
exactly.
Honestly, somebody mentioned about Jazmyn, what's his name? Edmund, saying that he wouldn't kill a bug and he wouldn't protect his girl. Let me tell you something. One thing about me, I don't expect my man to fight for me when I'm out and about.
In the club.
I'm dating a man right now. We were out to dinner and another man approached me, and when my date came out of the bathroom, the man approached me and he was like looking like, and it was a white man, so the white man got scared because this man big and black. The white man got scared, started talking, calling him brother, and all that. He was like, yeah. Like, you think I want my man to fighting? I don't mind Edmund being like, girl, we gotta get security. If I have a man, I don't want to put my man in the position to be fighting and tussling over me. That's not my goal, for my man to go to jail. Then I got to spend the next 5 hours getting him out of jail, getting the bail money, calling his auntie, figure out if she can put $200 on it. I don't have time for that. Okay, right. I'm trying to get me and my man home safe. So if my man say, hey, listen, I ain't going to do nothing, we're going to call security, I don't have a problem with it, like you girls who want somebody to tussle over y'all. That's not me. My man tussle for me in other ways, honey. Fight for me in other ways.
Later.
I don't want nobody tussling in the club with me. If somebody grab my arm in the club, I'll be like, get the fuck on. I'm calling security. I'm gonna tell my man, sit down, don't get up. I don't want my man tussling for me.
I'm trying to go home safe.
Like, I'm going to say, security. I'm going to tell my man, don't come over here. Do not come over here. I'm good. That's me. I don't want my man tussling. Y'all like y'all man to tussle and be aggressive and prove his manhood. I don't want no man to have to do that for me. I know he manly. I see he manly.
Every day.
Anyway. Yeah, it's more dangerous for my man to get into a tussle and go to jail than it is for us to just leave and make sure, I can 9 times out of 10 I can get myself out of a situation, or strangers can help me. I don't need my man getting up trying to fight and go to jail and do it all that. Then why would I want my man a part of the system trying to fight for me? No, I'm good. Stay over there. Stay seated. I'll be good. Yeah, people crazy. So
exactly, especially in America.
If he choking me out or something, that's different. But you just grab my arm, I can handle that. Don't worry about that. When the man came up to me when I was on my date, he talked about, what's your name? I said, Taken.
Yeah, now
and then my man came out of the bathroom just in time because I was about to really go in. Don't worry about it, baby. I can handle this. Anyway, y'all. This was chaotic. I'm sorry. There's too many episodes. Okay? But when the next 17 episodes drop, I'm going to talk about them too. If y'all enjoyed this video, please subscribe to this channel. And tell somebody about my channel. Hell, why y'all gatekeeping? This don't cost nothing. It should.
Okay.
Anyway, I'll see y'all later. Bye.
Bye.